You probably already feel like you're charging a lot, and maybe you are compared to where you started. Your clients pay decent fees, you're not competing on price anymore, but lately it feels like something's off, doesn't it? You're having to deliver more value for the same price, your clients continue to have great wins, and yet the math still isn't adding up, the margins feel tight, you're still too involved, and growth just doesn't feel as profitable as it should be. And that's not because you need more clients, it's because your pricing hasn't caught up to the value you're creating now. And most firm owners don't realize this. They think, well, we've already raised our price once, we can't do that again. And maybe your clients are even giving you pushback on budgets. But here's the truth. You're not overcharging. You've simply outgrown your old pricing story and the pricing tier that you're currently at. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to raise your prices again, even when it feels like you've already hit the ceiling without losing clients or stacking on more stuff to be able to justify a higher price. Here's what's going on. Every time your business grows, your story has to grow with it. And when you first raised your prices, you probably did it because you needed to. You were working too hard for too little, and it was time to get paid fairly. But since then, your results have multiplied. You've grown, your clients are seeing bigger outcomes, and the value you deliver has evolved. The problem is that your positioning hasn't caught up, and you're still pricing based upon the surface of what you do, the deliverables, the scope, the process, but not the deeper transformation that your clients actually experience. And that's why your profit doesn't reflect your progress. And that's what creates the invisible ceiling. And you hit a point where you can't raise your prices without feeling like you're pushing it. Not because the market can't bear it, but because your clients still see you through the lens of your old story. They don't yet understand the real reason that why your work is so valuable, the thinking, the insight, the judgment that drives the results that they rely on you for. And that's your invisible advantage. That's the thing that makes your firm exceptional, the strategic layer underneath everything that you do that most competitors can't replicate. But if you don't name it and if you don't lead with it, your clients will keep buying your hands instead of your head. And as long as that happens, you're always going to feel underpaid for the impact that you're actually making. So copy this to be able to raise your prices again. Here's how to realign your pricing with the true value and do it without adding scope or risking clients. Step one is to identify the results that your best clients care about most. Start by looking at your top clients, the ones who have had the biggest wins. Now, what measurable outcomes did they achieve because of your work? That's what you're really selling. Step two. Name your invisible advantage. Look at what makes those results possible. Is it your method, your perspective, the way that you diagnose and solve? That's your invisible advantage, the thinking behind the results. And when you can articulate that clearly, you stop being compared to every other firm doing the same thing. Now, you also need to be building that into a structure that allows you to be able to scale it. And that's what allows you to move into this next pricing tier, which is step three. Move into the next pricing tier. Now that you know the real value driver, lead with it in how you talk about your work, how you structure your engagements, and how you price them. You're not charging for what you do anymore. You're now changing how you frame it. So clients finally understand the scale of what they're buying, and you move into your next pricing tier. If you're realizing that this might be what's been holding your firm back, I'd love to invite you to one of our free executive briefings. In these sessions, I walk you through how to uncover your invisible advantage, reposition your offers around it, and confidently raise prices again without adding more risk or work. You can save your seat at handsoffco.com/briefing. When Jane was able to find her invisible advantage, she was able to go from smaller engagements to be able to sell six-figure and multiple six-figure engagements. And that's allowed her company to be able to increase their monthly retainer with clients over 300%, and also clients stay on 10 times longer. What this has allowed Jane's company to be able to do is in 18 months, they doubled their net profit. And it's actually easier for her to be able to step back from the delivery because they have a framework that expands the results, and they're giving a better result and a better outcome for their clients that they love. And their team is able to manage to because they have a framework for delivering it. So like what made the difference for Jane is the leadership that she provides with her clients. And it's not just about charging more. It's about moving into a different pricing category where those numbers are expected because of the level of transformation and leadership that you're bringing to the table. What really drives this is putting in place the success conditions that let you perform at your very best. The client commitment, the authority to guide the strategy, the right budget, and the alignment around outcomes. And right now, there's this massive opportunity. Many agencies are stuck positioning around the same differentiators that no longer matter. Their clients are churning because they're not getting the leadership or the results, and they are holding onto their cash flow. And in a downturn, this opens up the space for firms who can powerfully lead. The ones who are bold enough to redefine the category end up outpacing everyone else. And if you want to see exactly where your pricing category has stalled, take 5 minutes and complete this free Invisible Advantage scorecard. It'll show you where your pricing power is capped and how to fix it, starting with your invisible advantage. You can find it at yourinvisibleadvantage.com. You're not charging too much. You're just not charging aligned with the real reason that your clients hire you. Find that, name it, and price it from there. That's how you raise your prices again and actually feel the difference in your profits.